State University now bans straight white students in Muslim-ruled Minneapolis. Here's sick reason why. The Somalian cesspool of Minnesota is once again making headlines, this time for their place of higher learning. The University of Minnesota has decided to pander to the social justice lunacy and is now banning white and straight students from a safe space on campus. The campus Gender and Sexuality Center for Queer and Trans Life hosts Tongues Untied, is a group where people can meet to discuss the impact of sexuality, race, and gender. But of course, not everyone is invited. Their official statement reads that it's for their so-called allies. It goes on to explain that they appreciate their voices and commitment to dismantling racism and homophobia. But here is where the message gets a bit twisted. They go on to state that this is a space created only for LGBTQ and/or same-gender loving people of color. Can you imagine the backlash if a straight, white, gun-loving, male group showed up at any U.S. campus? The outrage and backlash would be never-ending. The group's Facebook page even go as far as saying that if you identify as a queer and/or trans-indigenous person or a person of color, then you are welcome to take part in their discussions. Lifehack reports 5 reasons why your bachelor's degree is worthless. 1. Academic inflation. In 1970, only 26% of middle-class workers had education beyond high school. Today, almost 60% of all jobs in the U.S. require a higher education. Your new bachelor's degree is becoming increasingly worthless as more and more people graduate from college, as jobs that used to need only a bachelor's degree now prefer master's degrees. If the excess of bachelor's degrees wasn't enough, now we have an increase in master's degree students who have decided to stay in school to wait out the recession. Not only have you gone to school to earn a commodity, it's now a substandard commodity. It's only a matter of time until you'll need a bachelor's degree and a certification to mow lawns. There go all the summer jobs for kids. 2. The illusion of safety. What used to be a guarantee of safety and stability has recently turned into an exercise in musical chairs. There aren't enough jobs for everyone, and you find yourself scrambling to not be the odd man out. According to a CNN article, less than half of college graduates under the age of 25 are working at a job that requires a college degree. The same article mentions a 2012 study from Georgetown University's Center on Education and the Workforce titled Hard Times, Not All College Majors Are Created Equal, showing that bachelor degree grads have an unemployment rate of 8.9%. 3. Drowning in debt. On average, the cost for 1 year of attendance at 4-year public college or university costs 40% of a family's income, and on average, approximately 40% of students leave school with a debt of $22,000. If you're from a family that earns between $40,000 and $50,000, that number jumps to $28,000. Middle-class families will have more debt from student loans than their upper-class peers, who can pay for their education outright, and their lower-class peers, who often qualify for grants and financial assistance. You might even end up being the one paying $1,000 a month for 20 years just for 4 years of school. 4. The source of creativity. People seem to think that the simple act of attending college makes you more innovative and creative. That's simply not true. Creativity and innovation don't come from what people teach you. New ideas come from your personal experiences and your interaction with your environment. 5. Your professors aren't concerned about your education. I know people who graduated with a degree in engineering who couldn't do a derivative. I'm not joking. Many professors are far more interested in tenure and their research than they are about making sure you get the best education they can possibly give you. They grade you on curves so you can possibly fail, and the curriculum never changes. In fact, one study showed that 45% of students are no better at critical thinking, complex reasoning, and writing after their sophomore year than they were when they began. Okay, it's about time for the so-called higher education crowd and institutions get a wake-up call from us common-sense people in the real world. A college campus isn't a place you attend to air out your mental issues. nor to get psychological therapy for them. It's a place to get an unbiased, just the facts, education and to ensure you have the tools needed to survive in the outside world, the world that has no safe spaces. Maybe if colleges actually stuck to doing what we taxpayers subsidize them to do and educate rather than indoctrinate, a plumber or a welder wouldn't be making more than most college graduates in this country. Please share if you agree taxpayers shouldn't be paying for safe spaces and tools of segregation. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.